Okay, this week got everything cleaned up as far as the job site, interior, exterior. We're ready for the next phase, which will be framing and staining the beams and everything. So we actually spent a lot of time cleaning drains out around the property. So they all drain out there and to the back of the home. So there were over 33 or 35 drains throughout the whole house, and they were mostly all covered up and full of roots. So we went through all the property, finding all the drains, digging, and actually we had the plans that helped us a little bit. So we got the stucco all done. It looks really nice. It's got a lot of character. Mailbox, little example. The sealer we did last week, that's the sealer. It has the water bead off instead of absorbed, so your stucco is gonna not get stained. It'll hold the color for much longer as well. There won't be any staining after the landscape's done. So there's a lot of good character on it as well. See the burnishing, European. It's really cool. This is that, but the windows, so we're redoing a lot of the windows. We're just trying to touch up most of all the edges and then recoat them all complete, just so they have a fresh coat of varnish on them. Same with doors, beams. Get a different kind of varnish. As you can see, the doors are really worn. So, and then the big gaps. We already talked about that. And like, here's the window where the plant was. Around it has all those plant legs on it. So there's that. And then these doors will actually sand them down really good and recolor them, but they're in they need a lot of work. So that's why we're going to go through and do the doors, fix them all up throughout the whole home. Same with the windows. There's no finish on these. It's just general maintenance that hasn't been done in a long time. And then same with inside the screens. All these windows are the same. And then of course the thresholds, they're all need to be redone, stripped and redone. They've been redone quite a few times, but they just keep getting darker. So again, and then this finish is just peeling off these doors. Same with inside the screens. So doors leak inside at the bottom. So I have a guy doing the door sweeps on them. So when you hose off the patio or there's rain outside, it does not go into the house on the wood floor. That's been a problem. When we hose off the patio, we notice it's going into the rooms, in both of these rooms, and getting on the wood floor. So here's your pots. Noticed the one with the fountain is this sealer that they put in it actually did not stick. So it's seems like a fiberglass sealer. It was laying there and it was cracked up a little bit, like it peeled from just the heat in the sun or something. So if I get a phone number for them, I like to call them, find out what kind of deal, how we get that fixed and what they used on it. That would be helpful. No, we didn't even install them yet, and they're already that way. So again, these drains, you couldn't even see a drain here, you couldn't see a drain there. We got all the water pipes exposed as well. So we didn't have to pay the landscape guy time and material for that. As part of that wasn't on the proposal, was about $16,000 for finding the irrigation. So we did it for half that. But this is where all the trees were, so you couldn't even, none of these pipes were exposed. Now we're ready just to put caps on them, so we don't have to redo them. And they all drained, so we ran water through, all unclogged them all, used a jet sprayer to release all the muck, and then a little snake to snake them out. So we found them all. As you go down, all the rain gutter drains are clean. all the drains on the roof itself. Not the rain gutters, but there's drains that go inside the wall down into these drains that are on the roof, and a few of those were plugged. So, well, you couldn't even see any of these drains in the planters either. So we found them all. And there's a lot of drains in this yard. And we found this one in the big hole. It was just kind of buried. So that one was exposed, but those right there, those were all buried in the planter. So it was a lot of digging for days. And then this corner drain that's on the plan, it's just a pipe that goes to the side, and it doesn't go up anymore. I guess it was because that tree that was here, the roots are just monster. Still in the hole kind of, but we dug out more yesterday and the last week. So, and then your plants, they're doing good still. I've been watering them 3 times a week. It takes about an hour Monday, Wednesday, and Friday to water the plants. So keeping those alive. Watering the plants in the front as well by hand on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And same here. Found all the drains. So all 3 of these drains on the right side were not exposed at all. They were just buried underneath dirt. So, and then we only had 1, so we cleaned that out. We have gutter drains. All those are cleaned out. Oh, roofer got the roofing done around the chimney. The reason why we had to take the roofing off around the chimney was because we needed to do the stucco on the chimney. And then he put the roof material back on, and then he went throughout the whole roof and replaced all the cracked or broken tiles. So your roof is all in good condition. There's nothing messed up on the roof anymore. But again, all these drains on the side were buried. And this is what I was talking about. These drains right here come off your roof and then go into the ground from up above on a flat roof. And those were clogged. And then that one was under the trash can. You never would have knew it. And then I found another one over here. And of course that one was there. Found that one in the corner by the hose. We knew about the one up top, but so gutter guys, sheet metal guys will be putting the gutters on this next week. So that ought to be done. They go from lower there back up to the gutters. So we took all those off so we could stucco the walls. But yeah, the walls look really like a piece of art. I'm really happy with the way they turned out. They got the character, the burnishing, European style, and like see the dirt on the walls. This will all wipe off because it's sealer. So it'll last a long time. This window, we're waiting for a bit to do the routering on it to replace it. So just waiting on that. Other than that, we're going back this way.